Would you win the game by intentionally losing? Is there no price too steep for victory? Do you view your life total as nothing but a resource? Have you tried Legacy Death Shadow? Death Shadow is a 1 mana 13/13 that shrinks depending on your life total. The Death Shadow archetype is a tempo deck, meaning that it leans on the typical playstyle of Delver variants. Efficient removal and interaction along with cheap, overpowering creatures. However, instead of using chip damage and burn spells to close the door, it trades life for efficiency and gigantic beat sticks. Fetchlands and Shocklands do a lot of the heavy lifting here as free ways to drop your life total without trading early game development. Spells like Thoughtseize and Reanimate further this life loss strategy while dropping undercosted, overpowered threats. The recent Lord of the Rings set has expanded Death Shadow's arsenal. Sauron's Ransom, Troll of Khazad-dûm, and Orcish Bowmasters have all become competitively viable options in this deck. And players have already found success with all of them, even scoring top finishes using Yorion Sky Nomad to support the additions. Baleful Strix is a long-time include that was recently cut for more aggressive builds, but with an extra 20 slots and a bias for enter the battlefield effects, Baleful Strix is once again one of the stronger options in this deck. And remember, Reanimate is not just for reoccurring your creatures, but your opponents as well. An early Thoughtseize into Reanimate could have you sporting your opponent's own Grizzlebrand. The spell suite for Death Shadow is wider than it's ever been, again nodding to Yorion Sky Nomad as a nice value option. And there's enough redundancy in baseline legacy spells like Force of Negation and Force of Will that you don't have to worry too harsh about diluting the consistency of your deck in the early game. And the same can be said about the influx of new threats. Death Shadow, Murktide Regent, Troll of Khazad-dûm, Orcish Bowmasters, Grief, Dothi Voidwalker, the list goes on. Sauron's Ransom as a raw card advantage engine while dumping value into the graveyard for either Murktide Regent or Reanimate is a grind plan that Death Shadow has never had before. Orcish Bowmasters, Brazen Borrower, Counter Magic, Sauron's Ransom, and even Dress Down allow you to play a mostly instant speed game. Dress Down can get rid of those pesky Urza's Karnstructs, and out of the blue, it can make your Death Shadow a 13/13. Furthermore, Sauron's Ransom has the bonus of the ring tempting you, allowing you to choose a ring bearer and give it Skulk. That can be some extra damage that your Bowmasters get in over the course of the game, and that really adds up. Death Shadow is gaining ground as not only an entry point to the format, but also to gain access to the top tables. You can play with and or against it, but you better not ignore it. And you can quote me on that.